welcome to the Checkered Flag, the official podcast of Finish Line Racing, a Forza Test Drive and F1 community. So it's me, John, here again, and so thanks again, Matt Farah, for the interview. This is the second part, and you can always check out the first part. Should be on iTunes by now. Of course, with the children in mind, I did a little editing, if you know what I mean, and so of course, here we go, second part.
We did have a blowout at about 80 miles an hour, 10 miles from the finish line. We didn't actually make the finish line of the rally because of that. But, I mean, these are tire issues, have nothing to do with the car. We put 5,000 abusive and trouble-free miles on that.
Yeah, so, when you think about it, how easy is it for, just a normal Joe to off the street to join Bull Run?
I mean, if you're a cool person with a reasonably clean driving record and a car that could be considered a sports car, then it's not that hard. I mean, there are ways to do it. You just go to Bull Run's site, fill out the application, and they get back to you. And if you're approved, you write a check and you're in. I mean, it's exclusive, but it's not so exclusive that if you could afford it and had a cool car, you couldn't do it.
So, how do they help plan this? Is it that you pay for your hotel and everything, or is that included in a package?
No. I mean, Bull Run is a very expensive event. It's like $20,000 to enter. So that includes all your hotels and your food.
That's good. And
does not include booze, by the way.
Oh.
Some people showed up and were very disappointed that it didn't include booze, but it doesn't.
Yeah, maybe not the best thing for Bull Run anyway, but you never know.
Booze?
Well, not when you're driving, but maybe after the race.
I mean, every single night there's a party. Every night.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, there is. So booze is a pretty major expense on the rally for a lot of these guys.
So how did you prepare for the Bull Run? Did you bring extra clothes, or what did you actually bring with you?
I mean, a week's worth. They most of these guys are driving sports cars, so they can't really carry a week's worth of stuff. So they have a luggage truck. So you can bring all the clothes and whatever. And, we have all our hard travel cases for our cameras, and they just throw all that stuff in the luggage truck. And when you get to the hotel every night, your bags are there. But
that's perfect.
We are filming, so we have quite a bit of camera gear. I mean, even with our suitcases in the luggage truck, our car was still very loaded down with the basic things that we need to shoot our videos.
So now I saw that you helped out Ice-T there on that one thing.
I won't take credit for that. JF
did, yeah.
JF did that. He's the kind of guy who would. Actually, I saw Ice-T on the side of the road. I was like, I'm out! I didn't know it was a flat. I honestly just thought he was putting his top up. But if I knew it was a flat, I totally would have stopped.
But now, you said it was a Lexus donut? Or
Yeah. Amazingly enough, the Lexus and the Aston Martin have exactly the same bolt pattern, and the donut did clear the brakes. So they fit a Lexus donut on that thing, and he drove 300 miles like that.
Where did you get the Lexus donut from?
From Team Lexus.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. There was the team in the red Lexus IS 350.
That's pretty cool. You just stopped and they gave it to you, or you pay for it?
Yeah, well, they didn't. I wasn't. I honestly wasn't there. That was all JF.
Oh, okay.
JF handled that whole situation. I think yeah, the JF did help him out. He was JF said there was 15 people on the side of the road just because it was Ice-T, and none of them had any idea how to change a tire.
So, when you think about it, would you enter Cannonball after this experience?
Yes, I would. But Cannonballs are run very differently than Bull Run.
Yeah. Which
a Cannonball is a point-to-point race with no stops and no stickers on your car, and a staggered start, so there's no group of cars speeding down the highway.
Which you think is more professional, as in if you're just racing to have fun, should you go Bull Run or should you go Cannonball?
Well, I mean, as far as I know, there aren't currently any Cannonballs happening.
Well, right now, yeah.
I happen to know the right people that if there were to be one, do you just hear the Shelby start in the background, by the way?
Yeah, it's fine. What would, if you could change any car that you wanted to drive, what would you probably drive? If it was just for performance only.
Wait, what are you asking me? What my favorite sports car is?
Well, I mean, for the Bull Run, would you?
The ultimate Bull Run car?
Yeah.
The ultimate Bull Run car, I think. I mean, a CTSV is a stellar choice.
Really?
because I mean they rent CTSs at Hertz. You see tons of them in Middle America.
Yeah.
Um, and the CTSV doesn't really look all that much different. You get one, that's a really good car for this.
So, you know, it's not always, lightweight, high RPM, like squealers like that. It can also be just, run of the mill cars you can get from Hertz that are actually pretty decent cars for bull run.
No, I mean you can't get a V from Hertz. You can get a
Well, yeah,
regular CTS from Hertz, so it doesn't look like much. But a V doesn't look that much different. It doesn't look like a 560 horsepower rocket ship.
yeah. Could
You
you
know,
always get a Corvette from Hertz though? That might help a
you
little.
do not want a Corvette for the rally.
No?
A yellow Corvette? Are you crazy?
Well, you never know.
Cops are looking for bright colored sports cars.
It's true.
We'll end
Maybe.
up in jail on day one with one of those things.
Guess so. Yeah.
I mean, you
And
have to think the rally, dude. The rally. That's the difference between gumball and bull run. In gumball, they bring these obnoxious cars and they all go to jail.
it's true.
Like,
Yeah.
in bull run, people actually want to win, and to win, you have to get there first. If you get yanked once, you're out of first for the day.
It's true.
So, like, one of my buddies who, if he didn't get arrested in Colorado, would have placed top 3 easy. Bone stock BMW M3 with lots of anti-police technology in it. Just a red BMW coupe with not even the fucking upgraded wheels, just the basic
Jeez.
wheels. Like,
Wow.
that's a pretty stealth car right there. I mean, and the CTSV certainly, the car that finished third in the rally this year. The 1, 2, 3 cars were all unassuming cars. The CTSV was first, a C63 AMG was
Yeah.
second, and a BMW M6 was third. You know
Oh,
what I
wow,
mean?
that's pretty good.
There weren't any Ferraris in the top 5. There
Exactly.
weren't even any real exotics in the top 5.
Yeah, I guess it goes to show it's not always bigger. It's not always better.
You don't need to go 180. You need to go 120 comfortably for 10 hours straight without getting pulled over.
Exactly. Yeah.
If you can do that, you have the perfect car.
So, I saw that on one video. Who's standing inside the GT500 or something
That's
like
Tom.
that?
That's
he was.
Tom, our cameraman.
Oh, he was actually standing while shooting, and then the cop pulled him over for that.
Yeah, dude. That's what we have to do to get the shots. That's why we had the convertibles, so he
Yeah,
could
it's worth
stand.
it. It's worth it. Yeah.
Tom's fucking crazy. That's like, that's why I have Tom do what he does, because he's nuts. He's the only person willing to hang out of a car and film at 140 miles an hour.
That's pretty good, I guess.
Oh, by the way, he's a great editor too.
That's
So,
good. Yeah. Yeah. I like
he's
the
also
podcast.
like my best friend. So
It's perfect. Yeah. 3 choices right there.
yeah,
But so I'm not going to keep it too much longer. Got a couple more questions.
sure, go ahead.
So, throughout the whole 3 years that you've been doing Bull Run, was probably have you made any like special friendships compared to each year coming back?
Yeah, dude. I mean, there's quite a few people that do the rally every year that are veterans. 2, 3 years longer than I am. Even there's 5, 6 year veterans on the rally. There's Nicholas and Annabelle Frankel, the twins. They won this year in the CTSV. There's
Yep.
Klaus Edensberger of CEC Wheels, who is just a fucking maniac, and I love him. He's just so crazy in German. He drives his ass off. We were following him. His car had a smoke screen in it. And we were
What?
following him, making like a 4-car pass on a 1-lane each way road, and he hit the smoke screen on us.
You actually built
crap my
smokescreen
pants.
into his car?
Huh?
You actually built it into his car just for that purpose?
Yeah, dude, it dumps baby oil into the exhaust. It's a smoke screen. It's crazy.
It's crazy, man.
The 3 of the cars on the rally this year had smoke screens in them.
So any other crazy modifications that you noticed?
I mean, electronics, lots of electronics. I mean,
Yeah.
scanners, jammers. The new thing to have this year was the iPad dash mount
Yeah.
with
Wait.
the 3GS to use for like just having an atlas right there that you could.
That's
like,
perfect, yeah.
That's the move. Yeah, I'm totally getting one of those now. I gotta have one of those things. They're sick. And that and the smoke screen were the two new ones.
So, were there any major breakdowns that you noticed, like any, engines?
Oh, I see. Yeah, breakdowns like mechanical problems.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's this kid Drake Kemper who is, I think, he's like a Nickelodeon like child star.
Is he really?
Yeah. I think he's on the show called iCarly or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't watch Nickelodeon, so I don't have the first clue who he is. But like
Yeah.
wherever he went, like people would come up to him and ask for autographs. So,
But he was
like,
actually in Bull Run?
yeah, he's the youngest person to ever do it. He was 19.
Oh, jeez.
And it's funny because Drake, he's a good kid. He's funny, but he made such a rookie mistake with his car this year. Like such a rookie mistake. Like your first year, everyone tries to bring a race car.
Yeah.
And they're like, I'm gonna bring my gutted, whatever, whatever it is. They don't realize you're driving 3,000 miles, and it's like in July in Arizona, it's like 120 degrees. So this kid brings a spec Boxster, a
Oh,
straight up spec Boxster race car with no radio and no air conditioning and harnesses and a
you
fucking
kidding?
roll cage. Yeah. So he's like, I brought a spec Boxster. I brought my race car for this
Oh,
race.
God.
His broke down so many times. It caught on fire the last day.
No.
Yeah,
Was it
yeah,
from the
caught on
engine?
fire. Yeah, I don't know the specifics of the fire. Drake's coming over for a barbecue on Saturday, but we'll talk about it then. But fucking, he's caught on fire, definitely.
It's pretty good. So,
Yeah, great. And the funny thing about Drake is he was wearing his car was black and green, like black and neon green.
yeah.
And all his clothes that he brought and the watch he was wearing
All black.
they're all black and green.
It's pretty good. So it's like
a funny. It's like it's like a neon green too. It's like, can you imagine having a week's worth of wardrobe of neon green?
I'd suck with that. Did I catch on fire, or is that okay?
The wardrobe survived, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. So I guess not everything good came out of that.
No,
But-
he's a funny kid, man. I like that dude. He was a good sport about his car. God.
So how did he get out of it? Or did he eventually?
what?
How did he, finally get out of the car situation? Was he able to get it towed or something?
Yeah. I'm guessing. He said he has a fire extinguisher in the car. And he put it out before it was a big problem.
Okay,
And he got it flatbedded to the finish line.
That's
Just
good.
like,
that's pretty good. So I guess I'm pretty much done here. Thanks for your time.
yeah, thanks for having me. Yeah, guys. Make sure to check out all of our Bull Run videos, episodes 1 through 7, on thesmokingtire.com or youtube.com/thesmokingtire, or hit up The Smoking Tire on iTunes free podcast. Those are the best places to find us. And we're 10 tickets. We have 10 tickets on video, so that's worth watching alone.
And what about Black Magic for your blog posts?
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I wrote a whole bunch of blog posts every day from the rally, and you can see all those as well as our pictures at blackmagicshine.com.
Alrighty, well, thank you, Matt Farah.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, have a good day.
Yep, see you later.
See ya. And so that was it basically. And of course, thanks again, Matt. Can't thank you enough. And I forgot to mention your Facebook group, Smoking Tire. You can check that out too. And there's probably pics and stuff up there, discussions. And of course, he said you can check out their website at smokingtire.com, thesmokingtire.com, of course. You always check us out. We have Facebook too, Finish Line Racing. You can check us out on the web at www.flrleague.org. And send us an email. We've been getting a pretty good amount, and I'm going to start doing some listener mail requests. And so that's pretty good. Send us an email at podcast@flrleague.org.